The monster of Montecito herself, Meghan Markle, has been pictured out and about for the first time since the release of Endgame. And whoo! Is she playing a manipulative endgame or not when it comes to King Charles? Let me explain more. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef the Alternate, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much got me eye, and oh my goodness. Let's jump into this one, shall we? Because yes, another day, another dollar, another photo shoot with Megsy in a parking lot with a favourite photographer's backgrid. Oh yes, she has been seen for the first time since the release of Endgame, pictured with not a care in the world, smiling, and a first sighting since Endgame was released. We've been explained here that she wore a pair of $100 New Balance 327 sneakers and her favourite crew sunglasses, which retail for around $400. Yeah, guys, she's just like us. Sometimes she doesn't spend thousands of dollars on an outfit. This is totally staged, guys, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. We don't know if she was going to the gym, shopping, or, trying to plot her next plan against trying to destroy the royal family. Who the frick knows, right? But here we go, just to prove it. First and foremost, oh yes, backgrid. She's definitely got them on speed dial, doesn't she, guys? But this is the thing, right? Is she playing a manipulative game with King Charles? A manipulative end game, so to speak, because in these photos, it was spotted that she was wearing a bracelet that was gifted to her by King Charles. And there's speculation that she's using this to send, quote, subtle messages. And that essentially, by her wearing this bracelet, she's appearing to offer an olive branch to King Charles, as she wore the bracelet gifted to her by the king in her first public appearance since the royal racism row was reignited with the release of Endgame, in particular the Dutch version that named, quote-unquote, the two racist royals, right? Now, this was the Bentley & Skinner diamond tennis bracelet, a gift from King Charles worth nearly £5,000. The piece, which was first worn on the eve of her wedding to Prince Harry, so the day before she married him, was first created by royal warrant holders Bentley & Skinner and features 92 round, brilliant cut diamonds. So, she wearing this bracelet, right? In the attempt to try and persuade the public and be like, look, I am on the royal family side. I'm not on Omid Scobie's side. I don't like this whole royal racist names that have been sent out. I do not condone Endgame. I do not condone this narrative. I'm totally on the side of the king. Look, I'm wearing his bracelet, guys. All is forgiven. Yay! Who the frick is she kidding? Come the frick on. If she thinks wearing a bracelet is going to be the answer to extending an olive branch to the royal family after everything that she's done, she's got another thing coming. Also, as well, I've speculated this. There is no sense whatsoever, no logic whatsoever, that those two names in the Dutch edition of Endgame were released by the royal family. They are not even going to attempt to consider damaging King Charles himself, because he's the crown, right? He's the monarch. You protect the crown at all costs. If you've got to fall on the sword to protect the crown, that's exactly what you do. And then B, it makes zero sense whatsoever to name publicly Princess Catherine, right? Because she's the most popular royal of them all. Why would you want to shoot yourself in the foot and damage yourself by damaging the most popular royal family member of all, right? So to me, logically speaking, it seems like these names came from Team Sussex, right? Who in Team Sussex? Who knows? I'm sure you got a couple of ideas. I definitely do as well. We'd probably match on some cases, probably most cases, but we'll leave it at that, right? So for her to turn round and be like, do you know what? My first public appearance, I'm going to do yet another photo shoot in a parking lot. Call me best buds up Backgrid, my favourite photographers, and I'm going to be seen wearing the bracelet that I got from the king, to be seen as a peace offering, to be seen as I'm on the Team Royal family side, is a freaking joke. And she ain't fooling anyone at all. Now, Twitter had a lot to say about this. So let's first go on with @lady_doy, right? And she says, I almost wanted to destroy my phone when I saw these pictures today. Here she is in all her lily white glory on her pap walk, grinning like a Cheshire cat at the damage she thinks she's causing the royal family. She knows there'll be strong interest in her facial expressions when she's photographed for the first time after this rapacious racism wrought. And this photo demonstrates her true character. She looked like she had not a care in the world, said the Daily Mail. Of course not. She loves creating chaos and destroying relationships and lives. And she's getting copious amounts of narcissistic fuel by trying to destroy Catherine and her reputation. Bad news though, Megxit, it ain't working. The Princess of Wales is a shining star whose light will never fade. Amen. We've also got at Queen of Memes 80, Meghan Markle parody, who I've just recently followed, and she's so funny on Twitter. I do suggest you follow her as well. Another day, another stroll with Backgrid capturing my every move. It takes true audacity to show my face in public after the whirlwind caused by the book Endgame, but as always, I tried to pull off the facade of living my best mouth. And particularly, I love this picture meme right here. Parking lot, D-list grifter, no talent liar, violators will be blown up. Toad, a cap saying fraud, a big massive stamp here saying blacklisted. I definitely liked this picture meme there. We then go on to Ture Bakahai. If I've mispronounced that, I apologise. Saying Markle's arranged car park pap walk today includes a bodyguard pathetically opening a car door for her, just so the world knows how important she is. Comes as her very thick latest husband attempts to get the UK taxpayer to pay for this type of brainless showing off. And before we go any further, do stay tuned. In a couple of hours' time, I'll be releasing my second Daily Nerd of the day. And yes, I'll be giving you guys an update on Prince Harry's court proceedings today, where he's trying to force us to pay for his security when he's in the UK. Yeah, I got some things to say about that. So stay tuned in a couple of hours' time for the next Daily Nerd video on that. In the meantime, according to Taz, my friend, according to Taz, if you're not subscribed to her on YouTube, get it done. You're living under a rock. What you doing? She says, I see the smiling assassin has been located in another random car park. It's so predictable and yawn-worthy, and that I definitely agree on. I'm not even sharing the picture, all the damage and destruction she causes, and she looks so happy with herself. Agreed. And then we've got Sue Smith, another friend of mine that, again, if you're not subscribed to her on YouTube, again, you're living under a rock. Get it done now. She says, of course she did a pap walk this morning. Catherine has an event. We all know how this works. Of course she was papped in a parking lot by Backgrid. Absolutely. Then we've got at Tribes Britannia, Prince and Princess of Wales, saying, once again, we're treated to a Backgrid car park photo shoot by Meghan Markle. Once again, showing us her Tim Burton-shaped body and flat backside. Now, I'm just reading what they said there. I don't really like to comment in terms of, like, you know, her looks and her body shape. That's just not me. But that's what Tribes Britannia has said. Then we've got Gertie at Q Gertrude saying, well, you didn't think she was going to let scabies have all the attention now, did you? Another day, another car park. Of course, of course, of course. And then the final one at Rhea Shelsby 1, Ms. Beaverhausen, Duchess of Soho, says the monster of Montecito. And this is where I got the title from. So thank you so much for that, Rhea Shelby 1. And her rictus grin on full display for her personal photographers at Backgrid. Odious woman. odious woman indeed. But yeah, guys, let's go full circle on this because Megxie has now been pictured for the first time since Endgame was released. She's smiling. She loves the attention, guys. And it's like she definitely does not have a care in the world. Another day, another dollar, another photo shoot in a parking lot with a favourite photographer's back grid, right? They always know how to get a good side, don't they? But the main question out of all this is, well, hang on a minute, is she playing a manipulative endgame with King Charles because she has been spotted wearing the bracelet that he gave her, which was nearly £5,000 worth? And yeah, by some, it's seen as her trying to extend an olive branch and her trying to be seen as she's Team Royal and, you know, she doesn't endorse Omid Scobie and Endgame and, you know, doesn't want to take part or endorse the narrative, this, that, and the other. Who's she trying to kid, right, guys? With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe. I'll be honest with you, help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also as well, if you've got some very strong opinions about what I've just discussed, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.